SGC here, and we are back for a movie review.
Guess it's time to introduce myself. Launch started. Just 3 ounces of pressure to the vagus nerve, and then look at your boy, sleepy night-night.
Spies in Disguise. Okay, 2019 film directed by Troy Quane and Nick Bruno in their feature directorial debuts. Props on that. And this is loosely based on a 2009 animated short, Pigeon Impossible. And it stars Will Smith, Tom Holland, Rashida Jones, Ben Mendelsohn, Reba McEntire, Rachel Brosnahan, Karen Gillan, DJ Khaled, and Masi Oka. Who the heck was Masa? But anyway, so what's this about? Well, basically, it's about a secret agent who is accidentally transformed into a pigeon by an intelligent young scientist officer. And the two must work together and save the world. And that's basically the entire film. So what did I think? Well, first off, thanks, Mike, for telling me that this was actually decent. When I first saw the first trailer for this, I was like, oh, I don't care. I am hating the big nose character design that Holland's character is. I mean, I swear, Spies in Disguise, Onward, and so many other like Pixar, like Disney stuff has the huge nose thing. But props on having a black lead and a biracial protagonist. I don't know. But Rashida Jones' character was great. She was biracial, and it was pretty nice to be like, hey, not an animated film full of white people. And speaking of race, what's with the Japanese and Korean stuff? The Korean stuff is kind of weird because it plays on the whole... Like, it's nice that he's watching a Korean drama, but it's like, they never address it, nor make jokes or anything out of it, so it's just there. I mean, granted, there's that scene where he forgets to turn on the subtitles so he hears everything spoken, but in Korean, so that was interesting. And the whole Japanese Yakuza thing also was just there, but they were just Yakuza. And I thought Ben Mendelsohn's character was Japanese, but he's from some place. And anyways, so yeah, thanks, Mike, because I mean, I was like talking about Spies, and I was like, hey, this is not bad. And he's like, Spies in Disguise. I first was like, I don't even want to watch this. But he's like, look at the trailer, and then I was like, hey, the lighting is a lot better than Spies, and I was like, hey, this trailer, the third trailer that I watched off YouTube, like trailer number 3, was actually decent, and it showed a lot more, and I was like more into it. So one thing though, Will Smith is so distractingly Will Smith that it just like I sort of wish he wasn't there, but at the same time, like, you got the Will Smith swag thing going on. I mean, it's nice to see him playing himself, but I definitely loved more Tom Holland, Rashida Jones, Karen Gillan, and DJ Khaled. Their characters was much more fun, and it was just like, you didn't hear them, you heard their characters speak. Whereas Will Smith playing Lance Sterling is not Lance Sterling. Lance Sterling is Will Smith, so that's always a distraction. And it's always like that, a thing that you gotta balance in terms of voice acting. It's the same thing for Onward with Andy Dwyer. I can't believe I don't know his name. Chris. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh my God, Chris. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so anyways, I watched Spies in Disguise, and I definitely liked the supporting cast in terms of voice acting. It was great stuff. In terms of the actual narrative, it's very generic of like opposites meeting, just like Spies, and then them like liking each other. But granted, there's much more out there. I mean, Spies just sort of had the 2 leads, and then throw in like slowly. And I sort of liked how Spies in Disguise introduced Marcy and crew and everybody else, and then just became a team. I can't believe it. I actually really enjoyed the pigeon stuff. The fact that Will Smith becomes a pigeon and he can talk, and he talks with pigeons and he learns about life. But granted that like near the end there's that one trope that's always done. It's like, I'm gonna save you, so get out of my life type of thing. But then I think how it concluded was nice. Is there gonna be a sequel? I definitely am down for a sequel. It made $70 million. It cost $100 million. They made 171. It's by Blue Sky Studios, the studio that brought you Ice Age and all that. So I'm glad that they made this, because it's like, Ice Age, please, we're done, over, please. And yeah, so total potential of team of the next movie. So definitely there's that. Ben Mendelsohn was all right. At first I was like, yeah, but he was just kind of like shrug. In terms of gadgets, I think the effects are much more interesting, but the actual gadget was not as impressive as Spies. I'm just gonna compare the two because I watched them back to back, and before that I watched Onward. So, but there's no tech stuff in Onward. So I do like the chemistry that happens, but I sort of wish that there was more of the we are a partner chemistry rather than the whole like, oh, I just have to be here so I have to. But I guess that is his character, but at the same time it's like a drawn out trope forever, and it's just not very interesting to watch. So I did dig more of like Marcy and her crew and just her figuring out how to get ahead and all that stuff. So I really dug Rashida Jones, which reminds me I really should finish Entry Tribeca. But yeah, I think the biracialness was also nice. At first I thought she was like Indian, but like looking up, there's no actual like profile of her character. They just say like she looks biracial, so that's a plus. Biracial and a black lead and a white supporting cast. So that's nice. I always give props to that because it's always like nice, and I guess that's sort of why they cast Will Smith, because it's like big black lead, so people will watch that. So there's that. A lot of things look really nice in it, but I guess it just looks nice, really sleek, really animated really well. But I just hated the narrative of just like, do you remember me? Like this whole do you remember me? Like, man, this revenge thing is so drawn out. People just like, you know, you killed people I love and now I'm gonna kill you type of thing. Like, I don't know, it's just Spies and this, which is like, wow. That's one thing Onward didn't do, so thank God for that. So yeah, I mean, overall, Spies in Disguise, it's nice, like, turn off your brain and watch, and I do dig the Pigeon stuff. The fact that they sort of, like, corner themselves into this Pigeon corner, and these guys are new directors. I think they delivered really well in terms of balancing of, like, the Pigeon and, like, Pigeon humor and the human aspect humor, so there's that. So overall, I think I laughed like probably like 2 or 3 times. The same I did as Spies. Humor is a subjective thing, so I think, I don't know, when I watch stuff like this and I laugh, it's always a plus for me. You might watch it and you think this was boring, or not even funny, or hilarious. Who knows? But overall, it looks fine. Blue Sky Studios have been very consistent in their quality, and now they're doing more human stuff. Because I mean, after Ice Age with all these animals now, okay, I guess that's why they're good at it, because they've been animating animals for a long time now. So props on that, and just like really creative like ways of using the tech and just being weird in general, which is great because being weird is awesome. So anyways, it was something, and it could have been more, but you know, it's okay for what it is. That's all I can say. So yeah, that's it. So keep liking, keep watching, and subscribe and share. Sharing is caring, and that is it for this movie review for Spies in Disguise. Stay safe and stay healthy. Out.